Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Computer Networking Section 2 Group 3 and my name is Nisa Habiba, metric number 1918172, and I would like to present the first part of our group project presentation. So, our group project is about the networking of two campuses. We call it Campus A and Campus B. For each campus, it has some of the rooms inside it. Like the campus A, we have IT room, server room, classroom, and the office. And the next, the campus B, we have also IT room, server room, lecturer's room, and the office. For each of all the campus, we have one router for campus A and also one router for the campus B. And each router is connected each other between campus A and campus B. For campus A, we have several switches to be placed inside each of the room. Like the first is the IT room. We have switch to be connected to two computers or PCs and one printer. And the server room has one switch that is connected to 3 servers. And on the classroom, we have also one switch that is connected to 4 computers or PCs. And the last is the office has one switch that is connected to 4 PCs and 2 printers. And in the campus B, we have one switch in IT room to be connected to 2 computers or PCs and 1 printer. In the server room, we have one switch that is connected to 3 servers. And in lecturer's room, we have one switch that is connected to 2 PCs and 2 laptops, also 1 printer. In the office, we have one switch that is connected with 4 computers or PCs and 2 printers. All of the devices inside each of the room is connected to the switch, and the switch is connected to a router with the cable of this kind of cable, the copper straight through, so it can be connected each other from each of the room and also through the campus A to campus B rooms. I will show also that we have written the range of the IP address, the IPv4, IPv6, also the network ID and broadcast ID for each of the room beside it, like you can see here. Because before we do the configuration, we design first all of the things that we need to form the range of IP addresses. So I will show you that all of the device has been configured with the suitable IP address. For this is the PC0 inside the IT room. We can see here it has been assigned with the IPv4 address, the subnet mask, the default gateway, and same as in the IPv6 address, and also the link local address and the default gateway. Let me show you the other device in the other room. This is also, we have assigned the IPv4 address, the subnet mask, the IPv6 address, and everything here has been configured inside the device. One more example I will show from the campus B. This is also same. we can see the IPv4 address, IPv6 address, the subnet mask, the default gateway, and everything has been settled inside it. And also, not only the PCs, we also do the IPv4. We also assign the IPv4 address to the printer, so that all of the devices can be connected each other, since it has been connected with the same switch inside one room, and it's connected to the same router, and the two routers between two campuses has been connected each other. So maybe that's all for my part. The further explanation about the IP address, the routing, and the other configuration will be explained by other members of my group. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muammar Rafi Ghozi Masdar. My metric number is 1927535. I will do the presentation of the IPv4 configuration of the project. So, for the IPv4 configuration, we have 4 networks for each campus. Each are subnetted equally with using /27 net bits and using 255.255.255.192 for each subnet mask. All of the networks have the same IP range of 32. In Campus A, we have IT room, server room, classroom, and office. The network's ID is as following: IT room 192.168.4.0, server room 192.168.1.0, classroom 192.168.2.0, office 192.168.3.0. And in Campus B, we have IT room, server room, lecture room, and office. The network IDs are as following: IT room 192.168.5.0, server room 192.168.6.0, lecturers room 192.168.7.0, and the office 192.168.8.0. The usable IP address for both campus are only up to 30, and it is starting from the number 1 and ends in 30. Since network ID already used the number 0, and broadcast ID already used the number 31. Next, we will go to the packet tracer. As you can see, in packet tracer, the router has the configuration of 192.168.9.1. Here in the IT room, it has the network ID of 192.168.4.0, and it connects to other devices, which connects to the switch, and it also connects to the router. Here are the example of the device that is connected to the switch. The IP address is 192.168.4.3. In the server room, it has the network ID of 192.168.1.0. And in the classroom, it has the network ID of 192.168.2.0. In the office, it has the network ID of 192.168.3.0. In Campus B, it has the router IP address of 192.168.9.2. Same goes for the other network ID, which are the same as the table as shown before.
My name is Salsabila. My metric number is 1914606. I'm going to explain about the IPv6 subnetting. First of all, this is the example of IPv6. It consists of 128 bits divided into 8 sections and separated by colon. The first 48 bits is assigned to the network ID. The next 16 bits is for subnet ID, and the last 64 bits is for interface ID. Next, this is the subnetting part. We use the global routine prefix, where represent in 2001 DB8 EC80, and this is the IPv6 subnetting, where the difference is happens. We start usually at 0000 and increase to 0001, 002 until the maximum is FFFF. The subnet part or subnet ID must represent in hexadecimal, so we convert this to hexadecimal and will become like this. 0001 will become like 0000000000000001, and it increased to 2 and until the last subnet, which is the FFFF, where all the digits is ones. This is the IPv6 subnetting for our network. We have two campuses, Campus A and Campus B. Each campus have 4 rooms. We start with server room, which the IPv6 subnet is 2001 db8 ACAD 0001, classroom 2001 db8 ACAD 0002, office room 2001 db8 ACAD 0003, and IT room 2001 db8 ACAD 0004. And in Campus B, we have IT room 2001 db8 ACAD 0005. The server room is 2001 db8 ACAD 0006, classroom 2001 db8 ACAD 0007, and office room is 2001 db8 ACAD 0008. Let's take a look at our Cisco packet tracer. This is the server room for Campus A. The default gateway for FA0/1 interface is 2001 db8 ACAD 0001 :1. This can be write in this way in 16 bits, but in Cisco packet tracer we write like this in short way, and each device is assigned the last digit according to the IPv4. Same like server room, the classroom is also the same. The default gateway for this room is 2001 db8 ACAD 0002. The office room default gateway is in FA1/1 interface is 2001 db8 ACAD 0003, and the IT room is 2001 db8 ACAD 0004. And we move to the Campus B. We have IT room, which the default gateway for FA0/0 interface is 2001 db8 ACAD 0005. Same, we use assign the last digit for the IPv6 according to the IPv4. And the server room is default gateway is 2001 db8 ACAD 0006. The lectures room is 2001 db8 ACAD 0007, and the last room, which is the office room and the Campus B, have the default to the FA1/1 interface is 2001 db8 ACAD 0008. This is for my part.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Right now I will be explaining on the routing process and the configuration for the IPv4 address and the IPv6 address. So on the first router, for configuring the IP address for IPv4, you can open the configuration tab and then select the interface in which we can set up the IP address for the route in which the router will go to according to our logical topology right here. You can see there's the IP address for number 4, which will be connected on fast Ethernet 00, which is this port right here. It will connect the IT room into the switch. And then the second, the next interface, which will be the fast Ethernet 01, which will have the IPv4 address of 192.168.1.1, which will connect the server room into the router through the to the F0/0 cable. And then the third one is the F1/0, which will be connected through IPv4 address of 192.168.2.1. And then the last thing is the second to last is this cable right here, which will connect the switch into the 192.168.3.1 IPv4 address on this cable right here. And then the last which will connect the router to the second router on the second campus, which will use the 192.168.9.1. So this is how we will be configuring the IPv4 addressing for the router for the router from the switch. And then the second thing, if you want to configure okay, so if you want to configure, for example, okay, so as you can see right here, we haven't configured the IPv6 address yet. So right now I will be configuring the IPv6 address by pressing T, and then we choose the designated interface that we will be connecting the IPv6 address to, which the first one will be IP interface F0/0, in which we can copy the IP address from here, copy it, and then open the command line again, then press enter, and then from here we type IPv6 address, and then we click right, paste it, and then when we press enter, then that media will be connected through this IP address, and then we can exit, and then we can continue on for the next port. Just press up. For the next port is 01. We press up again, and then the next IPv6 address is 2001db8 ACAD/1. So we just have to change the float to 1 for media F0/1, and then that is already configured, and then we exit INT. We just press up for the next port, which is 1/0, and then this will be the IPv6 address for number 2 according to our logical topology, and then we exit again. And for the next port is FA1/1. We will configure it to number 3 right here. And then the last thing is the serial DTE cable, which will connect to the other router. We have to change the interface into SE0/1/0, and then we choose the IPv6 address of 9.1/64. Then we're done. We can exit. And then as you can see right here, the IPv6 addressing is already filled up on the right there. And then the next thing we will do is we will do the same thing with the next router. The next router we will do the same thing. Just enable T. We use the same type of cable for each router. So the first one will be F/0/0. The second is 0/1, and so on. So we have to choose the interface, which will be the same, FA 0/0/0, and then we will pick the IPv6 address for this port. So for this IPv6 address, we use the number 5. So for number 5, we just have to change this one to 5. Oops. We just have to change this one to 5 since this is the new campus. And then we can exit. And then we can just press up twice and then change this one to 1. And then press up again and then change this one to 6. And then there is already configured. And we can exit. And then we can change this to 1/0. Press up, change this to 7, and then exit, and then change this to 1, and then change this to 8 according to our topology, and then exit again. Oops, exit again, and then we will configure the last port, which will be the serial port again, connecting to the previous campus. This one, and then we will change this one to 9 according to our topology, and this one to 2, and then that's it. The configuration is done for the second router. As you can see right here, the designated IP address is already right there. So the next thing we will be discussing is the is the routing for the IPv4 address. So it's pretty easy actually for the IPv4 addressing. You just need to go to configuration, to the static. Then as you can see, I have already put in the network address for the IPv4 routing. So what you need to do is just choose the type of IPv4 address on the next campus. So we're on the first campus right now. As you can see, the 192.168.5.1 is the network for the IT room in the campus B. So this right here, we actually have to put in the network address on the next campus, and then we have to put in the port on the router on the campus B as well. So as you can see, for example, let's just remove this one. So we just have to put 192.168.5.0, which is the network on the IT room in campus B. And then on this we have to put this mask, which according to our topology is this one, and then the next hop is this one, is the IP address for the router in campus B. So we have to put 192.168.9.2, and then we add it, and then there we go. And then the port for for the room in IT room is connected through this port, through this process. You can do the same for room IP number 6, 192.168.6.7 and .8. It's the same. We don't have to change this one. We just have to change this one for the network. Okay. So the next thing that I will be discussing is the routing for the IPv6. So it's for the IPv6 we use command line. So the first thing we have to do, we write IPv6, and then we write unicast/routing, and we're done. And after that, we use int. For the interface, we choose for this one we have to make the RIP first. IPv6 router RIP, just and then the last line is, you can call it whatever you want. I'm just gonna call it router 1, and then we exit, and then we press int. And then the same with configuring or adding the IPv6 address, we choose the media or the interface. So first one is fa0/0, and then we open and then we write IPv6 RIP router 1 enable, and then that router is enabled for the IPv6 addressing. And then we exit again, and then the next thing is we change this one to fa01, and then enable again, exit, then fa10 0, and then press enter, and then IPv6 RIP router 1 enable again, and then exit again, and then fa1/1, and then we use IPv6 RIP router 1 enable again, and then the last thing is the serial cable. Just by changing this SE0/0/1/0 IPv6 RIP router 1 enable, and then we're done. So after we're done configuring the routing for IPv6, we can show the routing by running we write show running config, and then we press enter a bunch, and then you can see right here the RIP router 1 is enabled for the fast Ethernet 00. For the fast Ethernet 01, it's enabled for 010. Then at the bottom again, it is enabled for 1/0 and 1/1. The router is ready for IPv6. And then after that, we're done, we have to configure the next one, which is this one. We have to make the command again by making the IPv6 unicast routing, and then after that we press interface, we type interface and then FA0/0. Oh wait, we have to make the RIP first, IPv6 router RIP router 1, just make it the same, it doesn't matter. That's it. Then choose interface FA0/0, and then we enter, and then we type IPv6 or RIP router 1 enable, and we're done. And then that's it. Do the same for the next port. RIP router 1 enable, and then exit FA1/0. So RIP router 1 enable, and exit, and then exit FA0/1. RIP router 1 enable, and exit, and the last thing is the serial cable, which is 0/1/0. RIP router 1 enable, and then we're done. So we can see the show running config, show running config, show as you can see, the IPv6 RIP router 1 is enabled for IP address 51.61.92, and then more at the bottom is for the 10 and 11 is already established connection for IPv6. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Tasnuva Tasnia. Today I'm going to present the configuration verification. Here we have two campuses, Campus A and Campus B. Campus A have 4 rooms like IT room, server room, classroom and office. And also in Campus B we have IT room, server room, lecturers room and office. So we have connected all these by using the configuration of IPv4 and IPv6. So to connect PC 0 from IT room to the PC 3 of classroom, we can do, we'll go to IP configuration, we'll copy the IP address, copy, and then we'll go to PC 3, and here we'll need to go to command prompt, go here and then we'll write ping, then we need to paste it, paste, enter. So here we can see we have sent 4 packets and they have received 4 packets, and lost equals to 0, like no packets are lost. So yeah, let's connect to server 0 of server room to PC 6 of office. So we'll go to server 0, we'll go to IP configuration, we'll copy the IP address of server 0, and then we'll go to PC 6 of office, command prompt, the right hand ping, and then we'll paste, enter. So yeah, it shows that same, we have sent 4 packets and they are successfully received. We can try again, ping, paste it, enter. So yeah, here also sent 4, received 4, lost equals to 0. Nice. And we can connect the printer office printer 2 to a PC of classroom. So let's go here, configurations, we take the IP address, copy, then we come here, let's connect it to the PC4, PC4, configuration, desktop, we'll go to command prompt, right ping, and then we paste it, enter. It shows we have sent 4 packets, received 4, lost 0. You can try again, right ping, and then paste. So yeah, the result is the same. Nice. Now, what we can do is, since the campus A is connected to campus B, we can try to connect a PC from campus A office, like a PC of office from campus A, to connect with the IT room of campus B. So let's go to PC 8, desktop, IP configuration. Let's copy the IP address, and then let's connect it to PC 11, desktop, command prompt, right ping, and then paste, enter. It's showing request time out. Okay. Okay. So it's showing that we have sent 4 packets. It has received 3 packets, and one packet has been lost, which is 25% lost. Let us try again. Ping, and then we paste it. Enter. Yeah, now all of the packets that has been sent are received successfully, no lost. Okay, now let's connect a printer of office to a PC from IT room. Let's go to printer, configuration, let's copy the IP address, copy, and let's go to PC10, desktop configuration, the right ping here, and then let's paste it, enter. Sent 4, received 4, lost equals to 0. We can try again. The result is same, no lost. So let's connect the printer 3 of office of campus B to a PC of campus A. Let's take it, configuration, let's copy the IP address, copy, let's go to campus A, and let's use this PC6 of office room. Press command prompt, right ping, and then paste. The result is sent 4, received 4, lost 0. Now let's connect one laptop from lecturer's room. Go configuration, desktop, go to IP configuration, We take the IPv address, copy. Let's connect this one to PC4 of classroom from campus A. Go to command prompt, ping, paste, enter. Request time out, so there has been one packet that has been lost. We can try again. We write ping and then we paste it, enter. Now we have sent 4, received 4, lost 0. So let's connect this PC12 . Copy this IP address of PC12 and let's connect this PC12 to PC10 of IT room. Command prompt, write ping and then paste, enter. Request time out. Here is also 4 packets have been sent. 1 has got lost, so they received 3 of them. You can do it again to see if they have received all the packets or not. So yeah, here we can see that after trying again, all of the packets has been received, no loss at all. So yeah, we can say that all the devices from campus A are successfully connected to the devices of campus B. Thank you for watching our presentation. Assalamu alaikum.